Hey, David, seriously, what is wrong with compulsive liars like Trump in real life and other people that I know in real life? Is it a medical condition? So there's actually quite a bit of literature about this. Pathological or compulsive lying is a condition that is named, and that doesn't tell us anything about it one way or the other. You can argue that we have over medicalization in our society, where things that should not really be diagnosable conditions are diagnosable conditions, but there is a condition called pathological lying. It's the behavior of habitual or compulsive lying. Some psychiatrists distinguish pathological lying and compulsive lying. Others say that it's the same thing. But the idea is that there is a medicalization of this phenomena, which not everybody necessarily agrees with. It's a standalone disorder. It is often also a symptom of other conditions like psychopathy and antisocial personality disorder. Often will have compulsive or pathological lying. Narcissists often lie compulsively. People with histrionic personality disorder often will have pathological or compulsive lying. The average onset is 16 years, and for people who have above average intelligence, at least average or above average, they tend to be more likely to develop this condition of pathological or compulsive lying. Now, if we want to reject for a second that this is merely something to medicalize, name, and then look at which pill can deal with it, I've dealt with a lot of compulsive liars in my life. I've told some of these stories before. In high school, I worked with people who were compulsive liars, and they would lie about things, much like Trump, actually, where you wonder, why would you lie about something, number one, so insignificant, and number two, so easily falsifiable? I vividly remember a girl that I knew who said that she had, $600 glasses or something like that. And at the time, I remember thinking, I know that you don't. I know that, at the time, based on what things cost at the time, nobody our age has $600 glasses. Your glasses clearly aren't special. They're normal glasses from the place down the street. But I didn't really understand what it was about that was appealing to her. Why was it appealing to lie and claim that she had $600 glasses? And it probably connected to some insufficiency that she felt elsewhere, which she was trying to make up for with the totally false notion that she owned this really expensive thing that maybe people would find interesting. My reaction when I meet compulsive liars, and I've met a lot of them, is I don't even react with any kind of surprise to the lies they tell. Because what I've sort of learned from experience is that oftentimes the compulsive liar is looking to generate a reaction, and they feed off of that reaction. And they notice that when they tell these lies, a lot of other people will react, and they will become more interested in the person, or they will react visibly in a way that sort of fuels the person's desire to tell more of these stories. So I've dealt with people who say, yeah, it's, I actually, I mean, I can't even think now, but there's so many examples. I just got back from a trip. I actually got brought over to Japan. I just spent 2 weeks there because I go over there and do speeches, and they pay me 50 grand a speech, and it's really great. And I know that the person has no money, and I know that they can barely afford rent, and I know that they were asking another friend of mine whether they could maybe move in together. I don't even react like I'm impressed. I say, wow, that's really great. That's interesting. And then I just move on to something else that actually interests me. And this will often, what really happens is the person just stops being interested in talking to me because I'm not giving them the feedback that they want. So that's my experience. I find the compulsive lying very toxic, although I am completely open to the idea that it connects to childhood trauma or other conditions or whatever. I'm not saying compulsive liars are bad people or anything like that. But for me, for the way I like to live my life and the people I like to be around, I just ignore the lying completely. Pretend like everything is not only true that they're saying, but so unremarkable that it's like if they said, I bought bananas this morning. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to move on to something that's interesting to me. And typically they will distance themselves because they want to be around people who will react in the way that they like, that feeds the lying and often gets them to tell more lies. Let me know your experiences with compulsive or pathological liars. Interested to hear your take. We've got a great bonus show for you today. Become a member at joinpakman.com or a patron at patreon.com/David Pakman Show to get instant access to the world famous bonus show.